My name is Mike, and this is the hot seat. And on the hot seat right now, the TSA Gestapo does it again. And I'm pissed off about it. They've struck again. In Chicago, the home of Barry Soetoro, the terrorist group called TSA patted down and swabbed a helpless and frightened 3-year-old little boy in a wheelchair with a broken leg on his way to Disney World. What the hell are they thinking? Here's a nice average, and I hate to use the word average because everyone in their own way is special. Even the pathetic girls across the pond, and they know who I'm talking about. I'm sure they rode the short bus. But at any rate, on the way to Disney World, and the terrorist group known as TSA frisks, pats down, scares the bejesus out of a harmless 3-year-old American kid with a cast on his leg. All in the name of keeping America safe. And this is another reason why you people out there that have the gumption and the legality to go vote this November cannot vote for Barry Soetoro or Mitt, I'm really a socialist, Romney. Because it's all part of this NDAA Patriot Act, the suppression of American freedoms, this fascist regime known as the United States of America with a K in it. How the hell do you have the brains to frisk and frighten a 3-year-old little boy? And we know what this is all about. We know that this has to be done because white America in Washington, D.C. is afraid of, let's say, blowbacks or let's say retaliation. Let's say just a bunch of foot stomping and crying by your Muslims and by your Al Sharptons and by your Jesse Jacksons, and we have to avoid profiling. So what do? We scare the crap out of a cute little 3-year-old boy who just wants to see Mickey Mouse. It's an absolute disgrace what has happened to this country. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, they would be absolutely appalled by how disgraceful this country has become. We're no better than the Soviet Union. We're no better than communist China before we gave them a brand new economy and a brand new life. This is another disgusting display that you could add to the Terrorist Security Administration. A 3-year-old little boy, and you pat him down like a felon. Makes me sick. And what makes me sicker is you, the American voter that doesn't have the guts to say no to the establishment and say, we want a real man in office that'll fight for our freedoms, that'll bring this country back to what it's supposed to be, and that's Ron Paul. And all of you punks are led by the nose. And I'm including Fox TV in this, CNN, MSNBC, you name it. And it's your fault that this 3-year-old little kid had to be terrorized. He was a victim of terror. And that's because of you, the American voter. And it's time for you, the American voter, to take a stand and say, I've had enough! I'm going to include the link. Watch the clip. It's awful. Awful what this little boy went through. It was an absolute outrage. And it's your job, America, to put a stop to it. My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat.